Hi everyone. In this session, I'm going to teach you how you need to present yourself in front of real-time interview. So as a manual tester, what are the interview questions the employer should ask to you now? And you must know about those questions. So there are two types of questions the employer should ask you. Number one, soft skills, and number second, hard skills. The combination of these two skill set will decide either the employer will going to hire you in their organization or they would like to give you the freelance projects or not. So if you are missing any one of these skill set, then your chances for hiring is very low. So without wasting your time, let's discuss each skill set in detail. What is soft skill? Know how to present yourself. The soft skills means like this is the first skill set you need to understand, that whenever you are presenting yourself in front of an employer, you must know that you should present yourself in a decent way. Like today, due to the COVID-19, after the onwards, everyone is taking interview on virtually. So whenever you are presenting virtually, you should dress up properly. You should have a cool and calm and neat and clean room available, and your background should be very neat and clean. These small things will impact a lot. And you also remain a focus. Your camera should be in front of you, and your eye contact should be in a very positive way, should be presenting now. So these are the few things you need to have in your mind whenever you are presenting yourself now. Number second, you must know how to answer the question. This is one of the another important skill set which falls under the umbrella of skill set, that if someone else is asking you about what is the software testing, so you need to answer them strict to the point. You don't need to elaborate like a big stories. No one has a time to listen each and everything in detail. Everyone would like to ask, and they would love to listen how much you are clear about the concepts. So answer smartly, not hardly. Then you must know how to sell your skills. This must be the new thing for you, but being as a software tester, we knows about this thing, that all the times we knows that there are the selling team or marketing team, they are selling the product. So similar way, you are a product. So when you are presenting yourself in front of other person, basically you are presenting yourself or you are selling yourself. So if you are selling yourself, this means that you need to highlight your main core areas, your main core strengths, your positive points, your energy, your positive attitude. And you must know that can do attitude you need to present in front of employer now. So these are the things, once you will be presenting, your employer will be inspired a lot. Then you must know about the art of listening skills. So when employer will be asking some questions, instead of interrupting him or her, you need to first listen them carefully. So many beginners I have noticed, then whenever they are coming for interview, they will be interrupting, and before listening completely, they will be start sharing the answer. So first of all, you need to be cool and calm, listening the other person point of view, and then answer your point of view now. So this will give the other person impression that this person is a stable person and he knows about the ethics. So in the real-time projects, these things the employer will be assessing during the interview, that if you are impatient during the interview, so how in the real time you will be accepting the challenges. And if you are working with a team of 2 people or 10 people, so you always will be interrupting them now. So this is the point that you need to understand about the art of listening skills. And then you should be emotionally intelligent. Like they will be asking some of the situational questions, like, okay, what if your team member, they will say some harsh words or say some bad words to you. Let's say like this bug is not up to the mark, or the developer, they will saying to you now that you as a tester not putting a right defects. So you being as a tester, how you can respond. So the employer will be guessing and analyzing your answer regarding such kind of situation. So you should be emotionally intelligent. You should know about that in such kind of situations. You need to let them know, like, okay, let me provide you the evidences, and you need to justify your questions, such kind of worst case scenario, in a positive way instead of hyper tension creating in yourself and respond in a angry way now. So if you are responding in a angry way or something like that, so that will creating a negative impact. So under the umbrella of soft skills, I would like to strongly say to you that you must invest your time and energy while emotionally developing the skill set of emotional intelligence. There are a lot of content are available on the YouTube. You can learn and you can observe most of the content from the YouTube. And then you must have the positive attitude towards the key for success. Like, if you are having a the top class university degree, but if you don't have the positive attitude, so no one would like to hire with you. Now during the interview, employer will always be looking for one thing, that how much passionate you are about the current role and how much positive attitude you have now. So the more the positive attitude you have now, the more the chances you will be in a good position. Then the employer will be also analyzing, like, either remember one thing, that ego is your enemy. So if you have a attitude of ego and you are very much proud person, so employer would not like to hire you, and they would like to see and observe, like, how you are presenting and how you are soft person or a harsh person. And they are evaluating whatever you are speaking, your body language, your gestures, your tone, your pitch, your voice will decide that either you are a soft kind of person or either you are a very aggressive person. So make sure that whenever you are presenting, you should be present yourself politely and humbly. And a humble person will always get a lot of opportunities instead of aggressive person now. And then you must understand your personality traits, and this is one of the most important trait you must know about yourself. Like, either you are an introvert person or either you are an extrovert person. So what is the difference between these two types of personalities? Introvert is the one who does not want to talk too much about the people, and extrovert is the person who are the social kind of people. They love to interact with other people. They love to have the social gathering. So you must try to understand your personality trait. And employer being as a QA role, everyone needs to identify this thing, that either you are a extrovert or introvert. So QA role always be expecting the extrovert kind of personality, because you have to deal with the lots of people and the other teams, the development team, the designing team, the project managers, the client quality assurance engineers. So you must try to understand that what are your the personality traits all about. Now let's discuss about what is hard skills. So here you must know about, first of all, they will ask you regarding the technical question here, like, please explain us the quality assurance, the foundation of quality assurance, and they would like to analyze and review about how confidently you are answering the right question, the answer of the question which they are expecting from you now. So you must know and well prepared about the basic concepts about the software quality assurance testing, as we discuss in our this course basically. And then they will be asking, what is the difference between the smoke testing versus the sanity testing? And this is the one of the most important and critical question they will be asking. And in this kind of questions, you need to let them know the core differences and what exactly, when we need to do the smoke testing and when we need to perform the sanity testing, and what are the advantages we can get with the smoke testing or the sanity testing now. Then they will be asking you why we need the test planning. This is one of the most important questions the employer should ask. In this way, you need to give them the answer, like, the test planning is all about the strategy of our testing. The test planning is all about the game plan. The test planning is all about how we will come up on stage. And under the test planning, you will let them know, like, we need to specify our resources, the time estimates, the scheduling, Then we need to specify the scope of the testing, out of scope, entry criteria, exit criteria, everything whatever we have discussed, we need to specify it here. Then we need to specify, they will be asking the question, why we need to write down the test cases. So you must answer them very carefully, like the importance of test case writing. And they will be also asking you like, what are the attributes in a test case? Then you need to answer them that there should be, the test case has the ID, the name, the module name, the build name, the precondition, the post condition, and then the expected result, the actual results, and all these things we need to specify under the umbrella of the test case writing. And they will also be asking you the question, what is the difference between the test scenario versus the test cases? So test scenario, under one test scenario, as I teach you in previous lectures, have the multiple test cases now. So this is the way you can answer them. And then they will be asking you when we need to perform the regression testing. So as we discuss in our lectures, the regression testing we always be performing whenever there will be change will come now, and when we need to implement the change, the development team, they will be fixing the issues or adding the new functionality. Then we need to execute the complete cycle end to end now. So this is called the regression testing. And then we need to understand, they will asking us when we need to perform the system testing, and they will also ask the question when we need to perform the UAT testing and who needs to perform the UAT testing. And after that they will be asking this question when we need to perform the responsive testing. And then they will be also asking the question, what is the difference between the functional testing versus non-functional testing? So these are the main core questions your employer should ask during the interview. So I hope that you understand what exactly the difference between the soft skills versus hard skills. For the the beginner level, you must know about these core questions now. There are so many other stuff the employer can ask you during the beginner level interview, but these are the one of the most important concepts. If you are confidently prepared yourself for these areas, I can assure you, you will get your dream job. Thank you very much for watching this session.